This is the Tabletop Experience. Today I'm going to do an unboxing for something we actually just got. The new Kill Team starter set. I have gone ahead and cut the cellophane so we can get this off here a little bit quicker. As per always, beautiful art on the box. Beautiful art on the box. So first thing we find when we get into it is some of the terrain. So these are the Aether vent things, I think. That's what they call them, is the Aether vents. Some pieces for flight slings up here too. More parts for the whole Aether vent tank deal. And more. Here we go. Some of the things I'm the most excited about with this. So we're starting to get like actual like scaffolding and stuff in here. And it's got like including ladders and everything. So for the purpose of playing Kill Team, this is going to be fun because it's going to give us levels to play on, like multiple levels, which makes things a lot more interesting. And you have to think a little bit more about line of sight and so on, so it's got me excited. This sprue, I think, is for my drones. It's part of the TAL stuff that comes in the new starter set, which is the Space Wolves Reavers versus a Tau fire team with 2 drones. This is definitely more Tau stuff, and I will say, like, from older sprues to these, like, you can't. These things are so close together, which is kind of cool, because they can get more stuff on there, which means we're getting more bang for our buck every time we purchase a box from Games Workshop. And this is a Reaver sprue. It's even got the grapnel launchers. All my combat knives. Ooh, and it's even got the grav chutes. So instead of the easy to build ones that I've already put together for my daughter, I've got a full set to do 5 of them. So she'll have 5 fully built ones that have like the grapnel launchers. And stuff like that to use for Kill Team, as well as we move into 40k, even though they're not an optimal unit by any stretch of the imagination, she'll still have them as an option for play. Which, it's all about giving her that chance to play anyways. So we're back to terrain. This is one of the bigger pieces. It's like a big holding tank thing for the Aether. And then here is some of the actual walkways for the scaffolding and stuff. Again, it's meant to set up to where you've got the multiple tiers, which I'm looking forward to playing on it, and I also look forward to seeing how well my wife paints it, because she'll probably be the one painting it all. At least all of the terrain, if nothing else. And the last bit of that. With 2 more letters, too, actually. Another flight stand. Let's have 2 and big old art piece. They really always do give you such beautiful work on these. I'm not gonna lie, I wish they would put a piece of cardboard in there too, so that they didn't get bent like this. But you know, all will be okay. Nothing sitting in between 2 things that are nice and flat can't fix. This also came with a set of dice. Looks like 6 d6 and 2 d10s. I think typically the d10s are used more for figuring out like how many the command points and stuff you have. I'm not sure what else they'd use them for in Kill Team, honestly, but it is what there is that. Bases for our Fire Warriors. Bases for the Reavers. Now, it also gives you a full core rulebook, which I already have a copy of the core rulebook. I'm going to make sure there's not really any differences, because if this is a newer one with like newer points costs and stuff like that, for obvious reasons I'll keep this one, and I may give the other one to someone else that I know that's semi-interested in playing anyway, so there's that. It also has the build instructions and stuff on the back, as well as it looks like 2 booklets that are probably lore-like things for the 2 particular kill teams that are in here. Let's cut the cellophane carefully, and we will find out. Yep. So it also has like a quick reference sheet, so to speak. It's like kind of like a super beginner's guide. Build instructions, as well as data sheets for each of the different types of units. And yes, the 2 like little lore books for the 2 kill teams. The Things of Ulfric and Advanced Team Star Pulse, which I will definitely be reading later. It's another base. Now, it also comes with tactic cards. This has both the Tau individual tactic cards as well as the Space Wolf Reaver cards, and this is a bunch of general tactic cards. So tactic cards, which are always good, makes your gameplay go a little bit smoother. Although, if you were getting into playing tournaments, you can only use the ones out of the book. Like the core rulebook and the elites right now, unless the TO says otherwise. But for organized play, some of these can't be used, but either way. Makes the flow of the game easier when you can just reference a quick card instead of having to thumb through the book. And here are like the teams, like quick reference, like data card kind of deals. These, you can also find things for them online and print copies. They won't be this nice like cardstock unless you have a good printer and you can get cardstock, but I'm definitely going to be making photocopies of these and printing out several sheets of them to make my life a little bit easier instead of having to thumb through the book all the time. Now, it does come with a measuring instrument, which is actually like this one more than any of the others I've seen, as far as like the little flexible plastic measuring devices. Comes with a transfer sheet for the Space Wolves. I don't know that I have anything big enough for some of these bigger ones to go on, but we'll find out. Also, and I am so glad that they did include them, baggies. These things are mas importante. Instead of me having to go out and buy a thing of sandwich bags, I have these that I can put like the dice in once they've been opened, and I can put like data cards in. It makes organizing things a lot easier. I think every company that puts out these big boxes needs to be doing this from now on. Realistically, what'll probably go in them is dice and tokens, but... And another packet. So, we have tokens. So it's 2 sets, both the Tau Fire Warriors as well as the Space Wolf Breeders. So we've got a set of tokens for each. And this actually came with a board, and it's a nice like cards, like a not card stock, but like a cardboard thing, and it is. So here's one side. And then we got the other. Now we have some of the other boards that they make that are like these, but we've got one of the big ones that's meant to fill up pretty much the whole 4x6 table for you to play something like Age of Sigmar or 40k proper. But this is definitely getting added to our places for us to have our battles at. All in all, this was I mean, we did get it off of Amazon, and we got it for 136, and I think on the Games Workshop site it's like 170. It may be discontinued now, but if you can get your hands on one of these, and you were thinking about getting into Kill Team, especially if you're thinking about either doing Tau or doing like a Space Marines Kill Team list, I definitely think it's a way to go. It gives you a good set for 2 people to start off. Especially for the 136, it's not bad. So it's like $68 a person if you split it down the middle. And it gives you tokens, it gives you core rulebook, everything. So again, thank you for tuning in and watching as I unboxed this. Other videos to come. Until next time, thank you for joining me as I go through this tabletop experience.